Hello everyone, this is Bhargav Reddy, Regional Operations Director for APAC Assistance. Today I'll be overviewing major developments in South Asia. Some of the major developments which affect businesses across the region are the locusts threaten food security in India and Pakistan. Swarms of desert locusts have traveled from parts of Africa to South Asia due to favorable weather conditions. Climate change has played a role in worsening the locust problem in India and Pakistan. This problem could worsen with temperature soaring in the summer months. Pakistan is experiencing the worst locust infestation in 20 years and has declared it a national emergency to protect crops and farmers. Authorities arranged 9 lanes for aerial spray in different parts of the country, including Sindh, Balochistan, Punjab, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Spray kits were also imported to be fixed on army helicopters for carrying aerial spray against locusts. In India, several states have been hit hard with the locust infestation. Some of them are Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh. Efforts are on to invest in spraying equipment and drone-based locust control strategy to evade a locust infestation, especially at the vulnerable Indo-Pakistan border. In other development, the region worsening flood situation in Northeast Asia, thousands of people were displaced across Assam and Arunachal Pradesh as incessant rainfall caused flooding and landslides in the two states. It has also caused large-scale damage to infrastructure, crops, and livestock. The Indian Meteorological Department issued a red alert predicting heavy to very heavy rainfall in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, and Meghalaya from May 26th to May 28th. In Bangladesh, Signal 3 warning issued for 4 major maritime ports. Bangladesh Meteorological Department has advised 4 major maritime ports to hoist local warning signal number 3. Chittagong, Cox's Bazar, Mongla, and Paira ports were put on alert following stormy weather alerts caused by steep pressure gradient. The offshore islands and charts of this region are likely to be inundated by the surge in height of 2 to 4 feet above normal astronomical tide. The Met Department has also advised all fishing boats and trawlers over North Bay to come close to the coast and proceed with caution till further notice. Other developments in India are Prime Minister met the National Security Advisor, Chief of Defense Staff, and 3 services chief over the India-China military standoff in Ladakh. The Assam government lifted the ban on sale and consumption of pork in the African swine fever affected districts with certain conditions yesterday. In West Bengal, the Sundarban mangroves face an acute drinking water crisis after Cyclone Amphan destroyed large swaths of land in the region last week. India's leading opposition party is planning to hold an online nationwide protest tomorrow for the migrant workers' cause. The protest is to put pressure on the ruling government and accept its demand on providing immediate financial assistance to farmers, migrant workers, daily wage earners, and small businesses hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. In Pakistan, 2 people were allegedly killed, while 4 others critically injured in a clash between two tribes in North Waziristan region on May 25th. The clash broke out in the Razmak subdivision of North Waziristan over a monetary dispute. Another issue being an 11-member Airbus investigation team completed its initial investigation yesterday into the Pakistan International Airlines aircraft crash that occurred on May 22nd. The team inspected the runway of the Jinnah International Airport. They also visited the air traffic control tower and radar control stations. The specialists will inspect the plane crash site in the residential area of Model Colony to conclude the investigation. In another issue, a journalist associated with a local newspaper was allegedly shot dead by unknown attackers yesterday. The victim was allegedly shot dead by armed assailants in Stin's Dumapur area. Police allegedly arrested two suspects and believe the motive behind the murder was personal rather than professional. In Bangladesh, the European Union approved 1.2 million US dollars financial aid to Bangladesh yesterday to help the country recover from damage caused by Cyclone Amphan last week. The cyclone caused a damage worth of 195 million US dollars in housing infrastructure, fisheries, and livestock, apart from agriculture. At least 20 people were killed in Bangladesh alone. In another issue, within Bangladesh, police allegedly arrested a journalist under the Digital Security Act in Gaibandha yesterday in a case filed by the owner of transport company named Fatima Paribahan. Moving to Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka allegedly suspended a former cricket player from all forms of cricket after he was arrested for alleged possession of illegal drugs. Three people were arrested after allegedly attacking a policeman with a sword in Jaffna's Kirimalai area on May the 25th. In another issue, foreign investors have fled after being exacerbated by a 7-week stock market shutdown. They sold large quantities of Sri Lankan bank stocks following a ban on bank dividends by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, or CBSL. The CBSL prohibited banks from declaring cash dividends for financial year 2020 and foreign banks from repatriating profits until the year end to help them maintain appropriate level of liquidity and manage cash flows. In political issue, an opposition politician, Dr. Harsha De Silva, warned that the government's strategy of imposing price controls on rice could create a crisis in the market. In another issue, Sri Lanka's merchandise export earnings in April 2020 plunged by 64% to US dollars 277 from 772 US dollars in April 2019. Also in Sri Lanka, the country is expected to experience persistent rainfall coupled with thunderstorms in many parts from May 26. In Nepal, police allegedly arrested three people on the suspicion of slaughtering a cow, the national animal of the country, in the Kanchanpur district yesterday. Cow slaughter is a punishable act under the Constitution of Nepal. One of the three suspects was allegedly an Indian national. Strong winds caused damage to properties in different parts of Rohtahat district on May 25th. Power supply was disrupted after the utility poles broke due to strong intensity of winds. Meanwhile, trees and houses were uprooted while no casualties were recorded. You can contact us at iqueries at apacassistance.com to gain a more in-depth analysis of issues that affect businesses in South Asia as well as East Asia Pacific. Thank you.